Table talk.
Table
I
talk.
wasn't ready for that.
Hey, this is Semhar.
Hey, this is Cece.
And you're watching Table Talk. Alright, so on this week's episode of Table Talk, of course, we're going to be doing Friend or Bitch, Would You Rather, and Ask Us.
Are we really doing Ask Us? I thought we were doing just two parts.
You're right. So on this week's episode of Table...
Sorry if you missed this last week. We took a little hiatus.
We needed a little we time. We have something a little special coming for you guys sometime pretty soon. But you'll see when it gets here. At any rate, on this week's episode of Table Talk, we're going to be doing two categories. Would you rather and friend or bitch. So first we're going to start with would you rather.
So our first would you rather is, would you rather get bit by a dog every time you go outside, okay, or sleep in a cage of snakes?
I would rather get bit by a dog every time I go out.
Okay.
Yeah. Too much movement would freak me out. Like, I don't like little things. I don't like fast things. Like, you know, like, it just creeps me out. All that crawling and sliding over me and stuff. I couldn't do it. And hey, what if it's a chihuahua? You know?
Yeah. Didn't say what kind of dog. I definitely agree. One, I hate snakes. Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, I don't like reptiles. Like, I can't. I cannot. Especially snakes. I honestly can't. So, I love dogs, honestly. Their bites, depending if they're playing with you, it doesn't really even hurt.
Right.
So it would have to be, and it's only when you go outside. I didn't say all day.
No.
The snakes, you're sleeping with them as long as you sleep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I would definitely do the dog.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The second would you rather is, would you rather have everything smell bad forever? So everything smells bad forever. Or would you rather have visible farts?
Oh my goodness. I think I do a really good job at containing myself in public. Like, I don't know if that's healthy or not, but I've already, like, pretty much locked down how to
Not fart in public?
keep it down until, you get to a restroom or something like that. So I would probably prefer that. And on the rare occasion something does happen, what a topic, what a story,
Yeah. So, honestly, I probably would have everything smell bad forever. Just because there was an episode, okay, on Futurama.
Okay.
Where, I forgot what the lobster's name is.
I don't know. I don't really watch that show.
That's my show. I've seen like every episode.
Oh my gosh.
And so he has, like a really bad odor, I guess. Okay. And he had, fell in love with this girl that couldn't smell or something like that, and so she was in love with him. But the thing is like he got immune to the bad smell because he smells it all the time.
That's true.
So
you do have like sensory adaptation.
So you become like nose blind.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the case, and if not, honestly, I think you'll get used to it.
I do agree that our senses can adapt, but I just couldn't, like, I feel like my nose is too strong for that. You know what I mean? And if everything smells, I'm already thinking, like, what if everything doesn't have the same smell? What if everything just smells like, this smells like one thing, that smells like another thing, that smells like, I would be, like, near gagging all day. Like,
yeah.
you know
what?
like,
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next one?
And the last would you rather is, would you rather feel like you are sitting on pins every time you sit down?
Okay.
Or bump your head every time you wake up?
Easy. Feel like I'm sitting on pins. Because if it's just a feeling, you can block it out. Like, if it's not actually happening, then you have to know that those pins are not going to penetrate through your skin. You're not going to get hurt or nothing like that. It's just going to be really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But banging your head every day, like, damn. Like,
I wouldn't want to wake up like that. That would ruin my morning every single morning.
You're taking an L every day, losing brain cells for no reason.
Damn. Well, you can wear a helmet.
Like,
you wake up and you're like, oh, okay. Get my day started,
Right.
And honestly, I don't really even sit like that. Like at work, I sit maybe for, like, throughout the whole entire shift, maybe for a total of like an hour and a half. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
could totally stand up and do my emails. And then when I sleep, I literally sleep on my stomach.
Hey. Yeah, definitely take the pins.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I probably do the pins because I don't want to wake up with a headache
No.
and just be angry all morning.
And what's going to happen over time? Every day waking up hitting your head,
Something's going to happen.
doesn't
You're
sound promising.
going to break whatever the hell. One, what are you hitting your head on?
No.
Because right now I'm picturing a bunk bed, but who sleeps in a bunk bed at our age?
That's what I was picturing too.
At our age, I don't have a bunk bed. I've never had a bunk bed.
I did. I love bunk beds. And
Yeah.
if they were more mature, I would so get a bunk bed. Like,
I've never had a bunk bed.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're hitting your head on.
I don't know. We used to jump off the bunk bed onto the ground. Make a stack of pillows and some covers, which as an adult isn't really that reinforcing. Like the weight of you coming down, you still end up hitting the hard ground. It's not fun. But it was fun. It was fun. We had good times. Okay. Yeah. I think it's safe to say that we would prefer sitting on pins.
Mm-hmm.
The feeling of sitting on pins.
No real pins.
Yeah, no real pins. All right, so let's move on to friend or bitch. All right, so our first friend or bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say your friend has kids, right?
Okay.
And she asks you to watch them, babysit overnight, but you say no. Are you being a friend or a bitch? Friend.
I don't feel like other people's kids is technically your responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the one who had the kids, so why am I stuck babysitting just because I'm your friend?
Mm-hmm. And also, if I said no, then I probably feel like I'm not equipped to watch your kid, or I don't want to watch your kid, or maybe I don't feel like I'm capable of watching your kid. So for you to put that on me, like, and I'm saying no, like, you should be thank you I said no rather than actually accepting it, and then your kid end up running outside or getting neglected or, you know, like.
Yeah, if you're truly my friend, like, I'm not just saying no just to be mean. Like, I probably already have plans, or there's something going on, or like I don't have the house kids safe yet, and I'm not trying to, have any issues. So there's a reason. I'm not saying no just to be rude or get in the way.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I would never. I mean, I don't have kids or nothing, but I would never ask my friends to watch my kids. Never. One, I have my mom. I have my sister. I have probably my spouse's family members.
So many different extensions.
I have my family's not huge, but I have a pretty good sized family that. So I'm gonna have one of my family, and chances are, if I'm doing something, you're probably doing it with me.
That's
so
true.
why would
Yeah, I don't
I'm watching
know.
your kids, so me and you go out.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't think so. I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't think it's bitchy to say
Especially
that.
if you ask them on the spot for that same night.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, people have a life, or maybe just want some you time.
Yeah. It's not my obligation. If I want to say no, I'm very much capable of declining. And that's okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Doesn't mean they're not your friend anymore. They're just busy.
Okay, next friend or bitch. Let's say you and your friend got kidnapped. Dun dun dun.
Okay.
So you and your friend got kidnapped, and the van is rolling. You and your friend can't see each other, right? But you see an opening.
Okay.
An opening to tuck and roll out the van, And you don't tell your friend. You see that opening, you both can't make it. Bam. Hauling ass. Are you a friend or bitch for dipping out of the van? Friends. It depends. I'm assuming that you dipped out and you're going to go get help. And it would blow your whole operation to get your friend's attention. You don't want to get the bad people's attention. You know what I mean? If you have a set plan in your mind, like, okay, let me get out of here because I know I can. I'll be right back for you. Like, I'm going to go get help. With that motivation, then that's friend. That's okay.
Yeah. Like, it depends what kind of friend you are. If I know you're a friend that thoroughly thinks things through, so chances are you probably did the odds of, me tagging along or me making it or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then I would be like, all right, she's going to go get help. But if you're a friend that's, like, always has shown me, like, I'm going to carry my own weight, you carry your own weight, then I'll probably be like, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah. If you're not
like,
going to get help or you're just trying to save your own ass and you did it because you saw an opportunity, then that's messed up.
Yeah. And sometimes, it's better than both of us dying. At least the other one knew what happened and she could tell somebody the full story of what went down.
Tell the
You know what I
tales
mean?
of what happened that night.
But I honestly, if I have my way out, I would thoroughly think through, is my friend going to be able to go with me? Or is it only going to make things worse? Or is she a liability in the act of me going to go help?
Yeah. It's a situation to where you're forced to make the decision. Do you stay or do you go alone? You know? Because some people might want to stay, and maybe when you get to your location, you and your friend can have teamwork and fight your way out. You know? Like, whatever. That could have happened.
Yeah.
But it's your decision to make the choice.
Honestly, I'm thinking of like some scenarios, and like I remember this one time we were at a club, and the club ended up getting shot up, and and I remember like I was just like looking around for all my girls, like because one, I want to make sure they're okay, and then two, like we're gonna get out together, you know what I mean? And then like, you know, we like everybody alert, you know, we eye contact, we all just, you know, like made a move, you know, and got out, whatever. But I don't think, not one of my friends, like a lot of people running around, not one of my friends, none of us like dipped on each other, like no one ran out, like we all kind of like assessed the situation. Looked, one, my sister was there, so like that for sure I'm not gonna leave.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? Like my siblings, you know, I'm not gonna leave. They're either they're coming with me or they're making it out and I'm staying. Like they're not I just wouldn't.
Right.
And so, but yeah, so I feel like in that situation, but also there was more people around. Like, you know what I mean? Like there was more
commotion,
and there were actually there was other targets. You know, nothing ever ended up happening to anybody. I think they just shot in the ceiling or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's different when it's just you, and the people are directly after you.
Yeah.
Or you two. You know, they kidnapped you two for a reason.
Yeah. So for me, like, I think you're being a friend if you dip out just to go get help. But I think for me personally, I probably would stay, like, and try to figure it out. Because for me, with fight or flight senses, I think I would always choose fight. But I don't think you're a bitch for choosing flight.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, because I think I have a better chance of winning the fight, like, once we get to our location and busting out or whatever, than running away. Because most likely you're probably going to catch me, you know, like, or see me.
It's crazy because I feel like in a lot of situations like that, I tend to freeze.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Nothing's happening. I'm not fleeing, I'm not fighting. I usually freeze. And I've noticed that that happens to me a lot. Like when there's things going on, I react pretty fast. But when I'm in my car and a car's about to hit me or something, in those instances, my whole body freezes.
Oh.
You know, and I don't know, because like I honestly truly have no way out. Like you're stuck in your car. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Like I have no way out. So I don't know if I would be like that in real life when it's directly to me. I kind of low-key want to test it.
Let's do it. Let's get into some dangerous shit, baby. Next week on Table Talk, we'll be heading to...
We pull a gun out on Semhar at the grocery store.
Okay. Moving on.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this episode.
No, I have one more friend or bitch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know.
Bye.
Bam.
All right, go ahead. Bonus.
So, you are totally obsessing over your ex.
Okay.
Right? Let's say... It's me and you, right?
Okay.
You're obsessing over your ex or whatever, and I see it's just unhealthy. You're always on his page. You're always doing this, just hurting yourself, like running in the same thing. Like, you know, like he has like a girlfriend. He's dating the girl he cheated with. Like, it's just a hot mess, and you were just in there, right?
Uh-huh.
So one day I'm borrowing your phone, and I unfollow him. But his page is private. So now that I've unfollowed him, you have no access to any of his photos. You can't watch his story anymore, nothing like that. Was I being a friend or a bitch? Friend.
Why do you seem shocked?
Because that is a bit invasive, but friend?
I think I understand why you did it. But I think it's a bitch because if I want to be nosy, let me be nosy. And you know I'm nosy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm trying to get all the information, maybe it'll help me move on. Maybe it's a process, or you know what I mean? Like sometimes people need to overdose on it in order for them to end up getting over it.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean? And it does depend on the person's, you know, how they act overall, their personality. But for me, it's like I remember like I'll just be stalking, and then one day I'll just stop stalking.
But you
know what I mean?
also
and I
don't have
completely
this.
get over it.
I'm talking obsessive. Like your friend is like staying up late at night crying,
but
looking at
if they're
this.
obsessive and you deleted it,
They're gonna go crazy.
They're gonna go crazy. They're gonna find other avenues. Now they might end up driving to their house because now they can't see their.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious. If you can't see them and you blocked it, now you're gonna end up freaking having a dark van a couple houses from their house with binoculars.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? And you're the catalyst. I started that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, I think it's friend though, like, cause they're just trying to. They're like, baby girl, like.
Yeah, but,
like,
the thing is, you blocked it all the way. His thing's private. Now she's gonna look like a psychopath re-adding him. I'm like, damn, like.
She probably won't re-add him.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like if she was that obsessive and she's crying over it and she's going through it, for you to delete it, it's only going to drive her more crazy.
It might, but I don't think you're being a bitch by doing that.
It was not your phone.
It's not. It's not. But I'm thinking you guys are like best
not your
mates.
social media.
Yeah.
As my best mate, you better not do some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'll be mad.
It's invasive.
I will be furious.
In the real world, I think people have common sense enough not to do something like that. Mm-hmm. But for people who like would do something like that, I wouldn't say. Yeah, I wouldn't say they were being a bitch about it. I would say you're stupid, like, you know, like, but I wouldn't say you're being a bitch. The thing is like, you're trying to be a friend. You
kind of made low-key slight bitchiness, like actions just because you're doing it because you think that it would be better for her.
Right, like you know what's best for her?
Like you think that is better if you delete it you're doing it because you think it's best for her because you would want to delete it. You know what I mean?
No. That would cause an argument.
But technically that might not be what's best for her. You know, people like, I don't know, people deal things with different ways. Some people try to completely delete the ex out of their entire life, act like it never happened, and they try to move on. There's other people that live within the relationship while the other person completely left for a period of time until they find a replacement. You know, it's like different things, and sometimes like people just, I don't know, man. Like it's crazy because like nowadays you would never catch me doing that. If you know what I mean, with an ex-boyfriend or whatever. Like I would never. But back in the day, girl, I was investigating everything. I knew what everybody was up to.
If I was hypnotized, I'd want somebody to smack me out of it.
Yeah, I mean, you could just talk to them. Like, you don't have to delete their stuff. You're like, hey,
talk to them.
You're becoming real obsessive. It's low-key scary.
You've already talked to them.
How about we just leave your phone at home today and we just go out for the day and see how it feels, you know? Deleting, I just think it's another level. One, I also think it's not on the friend behalf, but I think it's childish for people to delete people on social media. It's not like if you delete them, they died.
No, but sometimes it's helpful to like let's say you're not even mad at someone but they're unhealthy for you, or seeing their pictures on your feed sometimes might hurt you every time. I think it's healthy to unfollow them. No bad blood or nothing, but every time you pop up you strike something in me that I don't want there, so I'm just gonna unfollow you so I don't have to see you anymore. If I can take you out of my space I will. You know,
there's just no one like that in my life that I would, you know what I mean? No, that's that much energy for me to delete.
It's not a lot of energy. It's more. I feel like you exert more energy watching them involuntarily.
No, that's what I'm saying though. Like, there's no one in my life that when I look where it gets me to that level.
Oh, okay.
So I have never deleted. I'm not gonna say never, but in the past like 3 to 4 years, I've never deleted anyone just because there's no one in my life that gets me to that level.
Okay, got it.
You know what I mean? If I don't like you and you're on my feed, I really don't care. I'm just like, all right, like I just keep going. You know what I mean? I'm not getting angry or there's no animosity or nothing to the point where I'm gonna be like, you know what? I need to delete them because every time I see this, it gets me worked up.
No. Not even anger or anything, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't care to keep seeing you. Like, it's literally just social media to me. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, if I unfollow you, I'll still say hi to you in person, but I don't necessarily want you on my feed. I don't necessarily want to know what you're doing. I don't necessarily need to be in your loop anymore. Like, you're in my space now. Like, my social media, I come here to look at things I like. Why would I keep something there that I don't care for anymore? You know? No anger, no bad blood, no nothing. But just, there's no need for you to be on my feed. Like, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
I'm glad we have such differing thoughts and positions.
That's how we balance each other out. And now we're done. So thanks for tuning in and watching. I know this episode's a little shorter than normal. We're working on a couple different ideas right now, so just stay tuned and let us know what you think.
Yeah, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you guys aren't already following our Instagrams, go ahead and go to mine at TCXDame.
ACG Show.
And you can check us out live on the gram.